It's a very common lesson that not everything is as it seems, and that's very true for the opening hours of Starfield. When you leave Vectera, the frontier is assaulted by pirates. There's such a problem, in fact, that Vasco directs you to the moon of Kreet. Now, you land on Kreet, and you find this structure. And when you enter, Vasco says this.
Curious, these are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
A United Colonies facility found in the Freestar Collective region of space could be a problem, but it's abandoned. So what does it matter now? Well, this base was probably established post-Narion War. Now, the Narion War was a 20 years long battle between the Freestar Collective and the United Colonies. It only came to an end when both sides signed the Narion Treaty. This limited the number of star systems both factions could control, 3 each. That's it. So finding a United Colonies lab post-Narion Treaty could mean devastating consequences for the rest of the galaxy. The relationship between the Freestar Collective and the United Colonies is fragile at best. But like I said, it's abandoned. So who cares? But why is it abandoned? When you travel down the mostly empty halls of this research facility, you hear a recording echo throughout the lab.
Terramorph is loose. Do not engage. If you can reach Oh man, that was the best.
The pirates are here, that's for sure. I mean, we already knew that. But what the heck's a Terramorph? If you do some snooping, you can come across a terminal filled with entries from one Dr. Hayden Wynn. See, Hayden was a part of the Xeno Warfare division for the United Colonies. Their main role for the UC was to experiment on aliens with a cybernetic implant known as the Neural Control Interface. This would allow humans to control alien life in combat. These journal entries are talking about his failed experiments on the Ashta. They're just not compatible with the NCI. His boss is then forced into retirement, essentially, as the project gets uprooted to Kreet. Why? Enter the Kreet Stalker, a crab-like alien. It's very vicious, very aggressive, and territorial. In fact, the moment you step off the frontier, one is camped outside and springs into action the moment it sees you. But they're also very compatible with the NCI. Further investigating brings us to the pirates who were playing the recording. We clear the room. But there's something peculiar about this room because in the middle is a chamber that once held a very large specimen. Clearly, this chamber that was built to hold alien life was not strong enough to hold whatever was in here. Whatever was being studied, it got angry. It broke out. Was this the Terramorph? It has to be. There's claw marks in the wall. The wake of destruction it left behind is everywhere in this part of the facility. Dead scientists, deep claw marks in its own chamber, and on the floor, unknocked over displays, and other projects. I mean, it's no secret now, this facility was built to study aliens, especially the life on Kreet. Let's push further in, shall we? The next few entries from Dr. Wynn talk about great success with the Kreet Stalkers. They're performing very well. In fact, they went to war again. In 2308, the Freestar Collective established a little farming colony in the Vestra system. It violates the Narion Treaty, and thus begins the Colony War. And the UC's secret alien project, Xeno Warfare, gets deployed for the first time. And the Kreet Stalkers, combined with UC Marines, show great great progress in the division. So, what's next? All progress with the Kreet Stalkers stop. Any improvements that could be made, all shelved. Why? Well, there's a Phase 2. A new Phase 2. There's a new alien that the UC wants controlled. Even Dr. Wynn had different ideas. He even has a journal entry about heat leeches. Now, can you weaponize a heat leech? Dr. Hayden Wynn isn't a big fan of these pesky critters, but the heat that they store in their body, that could be harnessed. But he doesn't have time to investigate this further. There's a new specimen arriving, and that specimen is the Terramorph. See, the Terramorph is a long-standing creature in the United Colony's history, dating back to hundreds of years ago when the first one was encountered. And in fact, history shows that it took 8 United Colony Marines to take one Terramorph down, and out of that 8, only 2 survived. A Terramorph is no joke, and the UC knows that. But they have the NCI. They can control a Terramorph, right? The computer we're now investigating is further into the facility, and right by that computer, the corpse of one Dr. Hayden Wynn. There's a voice slate on his desk.
It's loose. The Terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to sync with the neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
Not much left for us here now. We push a little bit more forward. Oh, what's this? Another voice slate, left by Dr. Hayden Wynn.
We're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the Terramorph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
Well, time to push forward. Get some loot. Leave this lab. Oh. Great. Pirates. But that's not the end of our journey on Kreet. And it's not the end of the mystery of the Terramorph. Starfield is a game about exploring, and you can very much explore the moon of Kreet. The only thing is, the Terramorph is still around. If you keep roaming, you'll find corpses of dead Kreet stalkers. And in the middle of a crater is a Terramorph, a vicious beast, terrifying, fast, strong. We managed to take it down. Hey, does that mean I'm as strong as 8 UC Marines? Am I just built different? Probably. For more videos like this and video game reviews, please subscribe and check out the rest of my channel. Thank you.